Hello coders, welcome to my video. In this video, we'll see how to write a structure in a file. Okay, so first of all, let's understand what is the need of saving the structure in a file. So as you see in various modules in Linux, everything is stored in the form of structure. Okay, so structure is the minimum database that is there in the module. So when the program is running, the structures are being filled. Okay, so when this module got restarted or abruptly it got closed, then all the structure need to be filled again with a certain process. So that take time. Okay. So in spite of rerunning everything, we generally, store the state of that module, and we will load that state once the module come online. So it will save the loading time of that module. Okay. So mostly we'll see these, files in which we are putting the structures or the values so that it can load at runtime. So that may be due to the configuration persistence. If you want to have some configuration, we change on the runtime, and when the module got shut down, all the values are gone. Okay. In spite of doing that, what we do, we just save the values that structure in that module in a particular configuration files, and we'll load it on when the module got loaded. Okay, so it also saves the present state of that module as we discussed. Okay, it can store the user account and the login credentials. Okay, also, for example, we have some routing or the firewall rules, so it got stored. When the system reboots, it loads that value from that file. And that also some application setting, and sometimes we do IPCs through the shared file that is in the form of a structure that is filled in that file. Okay, so let's start with the simple examples to store that structure, like how we store the structure in a file. Okay. So what I will do, I'll take an example. We'll take some sensor data. We have multiple sensors in the machine, and we are reading some values from that sensor. And that structure should be, let's design the structure for the sensor first. So we have stuck, then we have sensor data. Okay, so next we have the ID of that sensor, then we have the temperature, then we have the pressure. Okay, so we have three values for this sensor structure. Okay, so we'll close it, and then inside the main we have to fill the structure first before going further. So we'll define the structure. So what we will do, we'll have struct sensor data, and we have readings, in which I will take this as an array of structure. And what I will do here, so first is the ID. So ID, what I will do, I will take 101. That is ID of first sensor. Okay. So next, what I will do, I will take the temperature. Temperature is 36.5 something. Okay. And the pressure is 101.2 something. Okay, because these are the float values, so I'm taking these float values here. And for now, we have only one reading. So now I filled that structure. So the next part is putting this structure in some file. So we need to open one file first. So we know how to open the file. So file star is equal to fp. Then we have f open, and then we have the file name. File name is sensor data. Okay, .txt will take. Then we have write permission over that because we are writing in the file, and then we have to check this file descriptor. So if fp is equal to null, so we must return from here with an error. Okay. So next, what I will do, I need to write this structure reading into the file. So what I will do is I will use fwrite. Okay. So the first parameter here is readings. So this is 0, and then we have size of struct sensors data. Okay, so only one structure we are putting, and then we have fp, and then we'll put address of this reading here. Okay, so here we are writing, and then I need to close it simply. So let's save it, and then what I will do, I'll compile it. Okay, so let's see the content of this file. So you see here, it's in some hex format is showing. Start reading the file first. Okay, so since that file descriptor is closed, we will open it again, and this time we will open it in read mode. Okay, so same here, copy, then I remove this because this is already defined, and then what I will do, I'll use fread. Okay, then we have address of, now we need a variable where we will store the values. So sensor data, then we have reading data. So this is one structure, I defined it. Okay, so what I will do, I'll copy it, I'll put it here, then we have size of structure, sensor data. Okay, then only one structure is there, and then we have fp. Okay, so this is capital. Then I save it, and last I have to close it, and then what I will do, I'll print the values of this structure. So printf, then what I have to print? I have to print the value of ID. ID is equal to percentage T, okay, comma, then we have temperature, percentage F, comma, then we have pressure, percentage F here as well, and that's all. And then we have this reading data dot ID, comma, reading data dot temperature, comma, reading data dot pressure. Okay, so what I will do, I'll compile it again and let's see if we are getting the correct value or not. So if I run it, then you see here, I'm getting the correct value. If we have multiple data here, so what is the output? So if I put multiple data over here, so how to do that? So I'll take 102 comma 34.6 comma 104.50. Okay, let's take is 26 here and 50 so that we can draw correct comparison. So here also I need two structures to read it. Okay, so now what I will do for writing, I will take a loop here. So for int I is equal to 0, I less than 2, 0 and 1. Okay, two times it will execute, and I plus plus, and here I have I. So this way we can write in the file. Okay, so what about reading? So I will take a for loop here as well, because reading data now have one more value here. So I will take for int I is equal to 0, I less than 2, I plus plus, and then we have this fwrite statement. Okay, and inside it, I think I will take this printf as well, so that I can print the values. Okay, here I have to take I, I here as well, and I here as well. Okay, I think all the warnings are corrected now. Let's save and let's do it again. So I'll compile it again, run it. So you will get the first value. Okay, second value, I think you won't get here. Okay, so what is the reason? So can I check the file first? So what is the file name? Sensor underscore data dot txt. Well, dat. Okay, so I think now I will compile this file. Then I run it. Okay, then I will get um, the correct value. ID is 101 and ID is 102.